I always loved Japanese pop culture, and I never really knew what cosplay was, but I knew that there were conventions that had it. And I went to a convention one time, I think it was in 2014-ish with my friends, and I saw cosplay, and I was like, what is going on? Because I had never seen it, I'd never been exposed to it. And I'm like, why is Naruto running around with like an Inuyasha screaming at someone from Attack on Titan? Like, I didn't understand. But the more I was there, the more I understood that it was really cool, because there was a place where people could be themselves, that would feel safe enough to be able to do that kind of stuff without being fear of judged. And what I wanted at the time was to make more friends. And because I loved all that stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try it one time. And my best friend, who's still my best friend, he's a super nerdy computer engineer dude. Never do this stuff ever, but I begged him, I'm like, please just cosplay with me one time. I just need the confidence and that support to do it. And my first cosplay ever was Koga from Inuyasha, and he did Shippo. And after the first day, I was like, oh my god, like this isn't just gonna be a one-time thing, because the amount of love and the positivity at a convention just makes you want to do it more. And to be able to give that feeling to other people was like addicting, because if you can make people feel good, that's like, what else do you need, right? So that's why I really wanted to continue cosplay. What was supposed to be a one-time thing just ended up being, you know what, this is what I kind of want to do now. Man, I feel like, okay, so to be quite honest, I feel like I'm not a very good cosplayer, but what I feel like I connect with most with cosplay is being able to have a platform to be able to motivate and inspire people. So for me, like, yeah, I love the look of the character and I love all that, but that's kind of secondary to why I love doing it. So my favorite thing to do, if I feel like my skill set isn't up to a certain standard, what I love doing is getting the wig of the character that I love and doing my own version of it. So it's almost kind of like a fan art. Like if I feel like I couldn't make these grenades, I would have bought a Bakugo wig and did like, you know, some kind of casual t-shirt, kind of cool like outfit. And because I was still that character, I'd feel just as good as if I made something super complex. So I don't like putting too much time, to be honest, into making something, because I would much rather be spending that time with other people and doing other things. So I try when I can, but it's not my focus. So basically, before I ever went to a convention, I worked retail because I always loved people. And I think I always told myself, no matter what I do, I want a job where I can help people. And before cosplay was even a job, it's just the feeling that I got from being able to give somebody a memory or experience that they'll remember is like the reason why I love doing anything. I remember there was this one time there was this little Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I was cosplaying Beast and she was a little Belle. And it was about 2 years ago, and you know, we took a couple photos together, and you know, she was so happy. And when I saw that you can make an impact on people that big by just wearing a costume, that's like one of the most special things that you can ever give to somebody. Like you gave them the same feeling that other people have given you, and it's just like a thing where you can keep passing it around. So that's probably my favorite thing ever about cosplay, is that it gives you that platform to be able to be good to other people. So there's this big social stigma, I think, in cosplay now. I don't know how long it's been around, even since I started about 4 years ago, that if you don't make your own costume, you're not considered a real cosplayer. And I think that deters a lot of people from even starting, because they're like, oh, I don't know how to do anything. Like, I'm so new, I don't know how to make things. I'm just not going to do it. And I think, like I said before, like whether or not you make something, it has no impact on how you are to other people and how you can feel about wearing the costume. So my biggest advice is, if you love a character and you don't feel like you're up to that skill set, you obviously just do a casual version, you'll still feel good. But other than that, it's that the stigma, like it should never have an impact on whether or not you continue doing something that you love. Because as long as it's making you feel good, it doesn't matter if you make something or if you buy something. It just matters about how you feel when you wear it and how you can give that feeling to other people when you wear it as well.